Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. Today, we're in Dallas, Georgia with Robin Stern from Your Google Guru. Robin, welcome to our conversation today.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for having me, Howard. Great day down here in Dallas, Georgia, and we're really excited about the opportunity to be on your show. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's our pleasure. I'm very excited to learn a lot more about you. So why don't you start us off by sharing how you got started in the marketing industry?
Oh, that's crazy, Howard. I was back in Dallas, in Lake Mary, Florida, and I got out of the Marine Corps. Took a job delivering pizzas while I was in college. A friend got a vinyl cutting machine to help a local deputy who was running for sheriff. They were cutting out letters for the back window of his car, and they were putting them on the back of the constituents' cars, like vote for this guy. And I got into seeing this machine and this equipment, and I thought, man, the opportunities for this are unlimited. So after a few weeks of trying to work with that gentleman, that didn't go anywhere. I went to my bank and I said, I need the money to buy this machine and start into this business. And that was 37 years ago. I bought my first vinyl cutting machine, and I started knocking on doors and saying, hey, let me help you with your signs and your graphics. And that's kind of morphed into where I am now, with all sorts of digital online marketing, as well as working with Google and websites and so forth.
Well, your experience definitely was focusing on signage and information that people are seeing, and that's day to day as they're walking through their daily lives. Obviously, it evolved, as you said, into digital, where you now spend a lot of time focusing on Google and making sure that clients are getting the right representation and visibility on Google.
Correct. Yeah, back in that day, it was the yellow pages. There was no Google, right? So there was no reason to do digital marketing. There was no digital marketing to be done. But yeah, obviously, we do the same thing. We still own the sign company, and we call that our in real life. We can get you found in real life. But the opportunity to serve so many more clients by learning the online portion of that and the angle from online. We started using Google personally for a computer company that I own about 15 years ago, when it first really started becoming a thing and they were really becoming the powerhouse in the search market. So at that point, we were just fumbling around with 25 or 30 reviews and trying to figure out the best way to encourage our clients to leave reviews. And it's just been a real something we really wanted to do and focus and learn for our own purposes. And then about 8 years ago, Google started this program that you see here over my shoulder, the Grow with Google Partner Program. And we became a Grow with Google partner and started teaching other small businesses how to use all of those free products and services from Google. And we've just perfected it over the years, right? You just something that you do a lot, that you're passionate about, you tend to really delve into and work all the angles and try and find all the things that work the best, right?
Absolutely, because Google really is the king when it comes to online. They put Ask Jeeves and the others really out to pasture. And there's a lot of techniques that you need to know to make sure that you are getting represented, to having as a high placement on a page as possible, understanding about the advertising. But one of the things that companies really had been focusing on is Google My Business. And Google made some serious changes to that recently that I'm sure a lot of these business owners aren't even aware of. But you are. So why don't you share a little about your experience right now with how Google has evolved this program?
Well, it's funny you keep saying the GMB words. I'm not even allowed to say them anymore, because my friends at the Google office, when they changed the name of the program from Google My Business to Google Business Profile, so that was officially changed about 6 months ago. And the thing in the office now is if you say Google My Business, you have to do 10 push-ups right there. So you'll be on a call with somebody and they'll say it and they'll just disappear off the camera. You'll hear them grunting out 10 push-ups and then they come back. But yeah, so once they change the name of it, Howard, what they're trying to do is to segue away from having a website and the app. And we've really put some concern and thought into this about why are they doing this. And let's just be honest, this is a free product and service that they give us as business owners, and it's costing them tons of money. They're forking out a ton of money to keep a website up and running, to keep the app up and running. And as a business owner that has a website and has thought about using apps, it's quite costly. So they're looking at ways to streamline that And they've moved away from this locked in their own website, and they've built the Google business profile now into the Google Chrome browser or the Microsoft Edge browser. So where you search for your business when you're logged into your browser as, you know, the account that owns that business profile, and it comes up in the search results that you can edit your business profile right from the search or the maps results when you search for your business. So they're just kind of trying to minimize their costs, I believe, and also give us a more streamlined way to access it from anywhere, not just logged into a website or an app to try and get to it.
Well, it's good that's still there and active for business owners because it's such a great tool and such a great way to get information and help you somewhat with the algorithm that they place in front of all business owners to try to get achievement for their businesses. So, Robin, we thank you so much for sharing a lot more insight on this with us and for joining us today.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure, Howard. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to serve your clients as well, because really that's 100% of what we're here for. Google gives this stuff away for free, and we want to help as many business owners as possible see they have these resources available and they're not overwhelming. You can do it, and if you have somebody that shows you the specific things to do to keep yourself at the top of the search results, it is very possible.
Well, thank you again. And thank you all for joining us as well. It's so important to understand what Google can provide because Google is king. People are doing searches on Google on a minute-by-minute basis for businesses like yours. So there's a lot more information on what Robin's providing here on Daily Ad Brief, so please check that out. But go and have a great rest of today, and I'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.